show is 18 and up for adult content.
What's up, all you beautiful freaks out there? Welcome to the Skool of Nightmarez presents Wrestle Talk 101, episode number 1. Now, let me introduce my host, my guest host, the one, the only, Mr. Azazel.
Hi!
What's up, man? What's picking, Azazel?
What's picking?
Hell yeah.
I'm ready for tonight.
Ready for tonight. Yes, sir. We see Azazel's got the CWO going on, Clown World Order.
Yeah. It's just two.
Yeah. So what's up, Azazel? How you been, buddy?
Well, fat, sassy. Just got back from Creepy Con, had a good time. So now it's time to start picking and flicking again.
Picking and flicking. You know how it goes there. So we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to the first episode. Would you please do us a favor and share this out? Share this stream out to your friends, to all your pages. Any wrestling groups you might be a part of, share it out. Let them know that we're live and we are talking about some wrestling.
Some wrestling?
Yes, sir. So, Azazel, I know you watched SummerSlam this weekend.
Hell yeah.
SummerSlam. So, the kickoff show, we had Big E and Baron Corbin for the Money in the Bank contract.
Why?
Exactly. Why? Me personally, I don't really like what they're doing with Baron Corbin.
No.
The poor dude, the dude's already he's had to earn every bit of shine that he's ever had. He's an amazing wrestler. Like when he first came in as the Lone Wolf, I love Baron Corbin. I love that Baron Corbin. And then they turned him into something completely different, and now they're he's a jobber now, basically.
Well, they've ran this so many times. They did it with the Big Show. They did it with Kane. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. Yeah. Come on.
They did it with Bray Wyatt. You know, we went from the whole, swamp yeah. Bray Wyatt to the Fiend.
Yeah.
You know,
that match should have never happened, though. I mean, there's so much that could have happened with Big E. So many people. Yeah.
And then they let Baron Corbin get the briefcase and they take it right back away from him,
Right.
Just to play on that whole thing about him being down on his luck and broke and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm not digging it, man, but...
I'm not either. I mean, you got class A talent, and that's what WWE's doing anyway. You got all of this great talent, but they don't know how to use them. What's picking, Morris? I see you up in there, brother.
Yes, sir. More. And on my stream and my thing, of course, the comments and stuff doesn't show up, but I can see them on my phone. Huntsman said the only thing I didn't like is when Corbin became King Corbin.
Well, that's better than what he's got now.
Hey, you're absolutely right.
I mean, they tried it when King Booker came out. That was different. He took it and ran with it. So many people's won the King of the Ring. That did something. Stone Cold, number one. Everything that Stone Cold stands for now started with King of the Ring.
Yeah.
Thanks to Triple H and the curtain call getting kicked out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
that's true. There's so many. They've had so many people come along with that King image, and besides Jerry Lawler, the only person that did it good was Booker.
Right.
He did the whole Queen Charmel and the robes, and I mean,
Pinky. Yeah.
Corbin tried to do the thing with the whole Game of Thrones type look, but it didn't work out.
You're right. He didn't pull it off.
Nah, he didn't have that that attitude, you know.
But they could have spun that in so many different ways. Him and Big E, it's just crazy. It should have never happened.
Oh yeah, Bleacher Report gave it. They grade each match like A through F, and they gave it a C as well. It was very mild, like it was just average.
Two big men. That's it.
Exactly.
There was no passion in it.
So how about the Raw Tag Team Championships? We had the RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Almost. Or
That
Amount.
match was good. Not great. It was good. It's just something that with Randy Orton, you just think he's going to RKO everybody. He's going to go out there and catch a fan and just boom.
Man.
And
yeah, he definitely was like, you know, when they started the RK Bro thing, you know, they had Riddle pretty much begging Randy to do it. And then, you know, he leads him in with the hug and then bam, RKOs him. And you're like, okay, it's over now. But Riddle comes back next week and saves his ass. And Randy's like, all right, kid, you got it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I like that storyline with them. I really do. That's one of the best ones they have going on in WWE all the way around.
Yeah, they mesh well. You know, I think Randy's really giving him a push. Like, you know, Randy's doing the whole mentor thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now, and that's what we need more of. We need more guys helping the young generation get over.
I just hope I never see Randy jump out of his flip-flops.
Jonathan Woodall said, nice to meet you this past weekend.
Yeah, brother. It was cool. It was cool, man.
I've always said that WWE doesn't use their talents right. Absolutely.
That's right. The right way. That's right.
Exactly. Let's see what we got in mind for that. Jamie Huntsman said, true. What's up, Nick Hale? So, that match was rated a B-. I can agree with that.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I like that. I'm down with that.
So, we got Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie. This match, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right off. This one, they gave an F. Flat out.
I agree. Eva Marie is nice to look at. Really. I mean, she got right there. Really nice to look at. What's the girl's name that was out there with her, Teardrop or something like that? She should have been in the ring with Alexa.
Hey, Dewdrop actually is a pretty good wrestler. She's not bad at all.
Right.
Alexa, I like Alexa. I love the whole dark side of her. It brought her character to life.
Yes.
But without Bray, I don't know what she's going to do. Like, I don't know if she's going to keep continuing to go with the whole dark stuff or what. But
I think she should.
It made sense with Bray. It made perfect sense. But now, without Bray.
But she still stood up pretty good by herself, too, now.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Really
Alexa's awesome.
And, but there's too many pretty blondes, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, you got that rugged one, and I'm about busting my ass right there. I want to see her and Ripley go at it.
Who?
Her and Ripley.
Which one?
Alexa Bliss.
Oh, yeah. I love Rhea Ripley.
Rhea,
what they've done with Rhea, if you know Rhea, when she first came in the NXT,
with the long blonde hair,
pretty little blonde, and then Triple H and some of the guys were like, you know what? We're gonna make you like some badass, like biker, gothic type chick.
And they did.
Oh my gosh, it worked. It worked very well.
What's big interesting, I see it on there.
I'm strangely attracted to that. Howdy, y'all. What's up,
Howdy.
What's up, Kiera? I see Kiera in my chat. What's up, Carolyn? So yeah, they gave that one to F, and I probably agree. Like Eva Marie I think Eva Marie was played out when she left the first time.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why they brought her back. I'm not sure what happened with that, because I know on her personal accounts she talked a lot of shit about the WWE.
Yeah.
But she came back for that paycheck, I guess.
Well, who wouldn't?
Exactly. So, United States Championship, Damian Priest and Sheamus.
That was a damn good match. I'm glad Priest won. I'm kind of glad it wasn't the heavyweight championship. He will get it. But yeah, that was a damn good match. Especially when he took Sheamus's face guard off and just beat the shit out of him in his face.
Oh, I loved it.
That was awesome. Now I like Sheamus. When Sheamus is doing the Brooklyn with the Fedora on, and I like that. But
the Irishman New Yorkster, you know what I mean? Yeah, I definitely like that too. But I really like Damian, man. Damian, I love that dark characters. You know what I mean? The whole Archer thing he does, I love it. Love it.
And his theme music, his whole theme coming out.
The fire and all that.
Right.
That was. I'm hoping Damian really that they push him. You know, they're letting him get his first championship, and hopefully, you know, Monday they let him come out and challenge Bobby. And
right.
I'm interested in what they're going to do with him.
It's too early for that. I mean,
yeah, definitely way too early. Let him get some matches under his belt with the United States Championship, and then we'll come back and talk about that one. But they gave that a B+, very deserved.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
SmackDown Tag Team Match the championship match, the Mysterios versus the Usos.
That whole rivalry is getting old to me.
It is.
It really is. It's the same stuff every damn week.
It is. Like we were talking about off air previously, I think they're just building up to the turn.
Right.
You know, they're building up to the whole Dominic turning on Ray. That's gonna it'll have to happen soon.
Yes.
I think what's going to happen. Honestly, I think that they're going to get one more title shot, and I think that Ray's going to lose it, and I think Dominic's going to turn on him.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to blame him for losing the match.
I think that was supposed to happen when the sister was messing with, I can't think of the guy's name that just got released.
Buddy Murphy.
Murphy, yeah. I think that was supposed to happen then, but then Vince just started firing everybody, so.
Yeah. Buddy's been they've been cutting promos for Buddy on NXT.
That's all. Oh, really?
Have you seen the promos? It's like a real mysterious promo about this guy going to like a jail or like a nut house or something to try to get somebody out, and he's supposed to be getting that person out. And when they show you, like they pan up on the person behind the fence, you could tell it's Buddy Murphy by his stature and his features.
No,
they never show his face.
I ain't seen that one. Was a little bit.
Little bit. But yeah, that was it was definitely played out, but I enjoy watching the Usos, to be honest. I'm glad that they're back together.
No. I know we're going to get into it a little bit more, I like where the Usos are at. I like what they're doing. I'm just tired of seeing them go against the Mysterios every week. Just like they was doing New Day for the longest time.
Yeah. They always have that one tag team that they just put everything on their shoulders. And that's them.
Yep. All right, Tristan. How we going, brother?
Appreciate you tuning in, Tristan. Come back and join us on another show. Next, we got okay. Before I even say it,
calm down.
This pisses me off. But SmackDown Women's Championship, Bianca Belair and versus, well, supposed to be Sasha Banks. But we all know that didn't happen. They changed it last minute. Sasha Banks wasn't able to come, and they replaced her with Carmella. And then, as we know, the Irish ass kicker made her return. Becky Lynch returned, which was great. Becky's great, but the way that they had her drop Bianca Belair in 30 seconds, did not like that. You know, Bianca Belair is awesome new talent. Great.
I am really hoping that they're going to make a feud here. Unlike when Kofi dropped his title to Brock, Kofi didn't have another match with Brock for a long time. I am hoping there's going to be a feud here. That could be a money draw right there. But that match should have lasted at least 2 minutes. Something. 30 seconds. Come on.
Exactly.
Now, I'm glad the man's back. I'm glad she's back, but we all know why they brought her back.
Exactly.
That night.
Which we will be getting into that here shortly. But Bianca, they let her squash her. Of course, it was a heel turn.
Right.
You know, Becky is now officially a heel, if people didn't notice that yet.
I don't think it's going to happen. Even her being the badass, I think it's going to be like a Stone Cold thing. And even Kevin Owens.
She's going to be a heel, but the crowd's going to be behind her.
Right.
Yeah. That's happened with a couple people, actually. It's like John Cena. John Cena is a baby face, but the crowd hated him at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they booed that man. Like, you know, it'd be like, let's go, Cena.
Cena sucks. Yep.
Like, they despised that man, but when he came back, they loved him.
Or did they?
Or do they just want him to stop what's
I got a hair dryer too.
All right. So that was rated an F, which I totally agree. I did not like the whole.
It should be lower than an F if you can get one.
Exactly. So then we had Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal.
Yes. That match. I'm going to let you start. I'm a Drew McIntyre mark.
Hey, Drew's awesome. I've liked Drew since Vince brought him in as the chosen one.
Yes.
But like with a lot of people, they squandered him. They turned him into a joke with three-man band.
I actually liked him then too.
Yeah, absolutely. They were good, but they tried to make him out as a joke, which Vince likes to do that sometimes, make somebody into a joke. And then, of course, he got released and he went off and came back. Gosh, he came back super Drew. Jacked up, fucking, man, he came back with some fury. And, I love
he had
Drew.
a purpose.
Yes. And I like this match because I like how they did the whole former best friends feud.
Right. It was a little different. And I like that they didn't have Jinder's two sidekicks out there, even though they did show up, but they didn't come out with him. I don't think.
Josh Murs, exactly. Becky's got to be the moneymaker. They're kind of squandering Seth right now, but I don't think that's going to last long. I think Seth's going to make a return pretty soon. Like, as far as the level he's on.
Oh, okay.
But maybe not. I mean, I watched a thing with Roman Reigns. I think it was on TikTok maybe, where they were talking about how only one person from the Shield was going to succeed, and it had to be Reigns. Like, you know, Seth Rollins took a back seat to Roman, and then they ran Dean off. You know, Dean's good where he's at, but Roman actually stated in that interview, like, if he could be where I'm at now, he would be. But they didn't want to put him in that position, so he went somewhere where he could be in that position.
Right.
Which was a great call, by the way. Great call.
Yes.
John Moxley is a freaking golden goose that they let get away because Vince didn't want to let him beat John Moxley.
Right.
He wanted to make him be, you know, crazy Dean Ambrose, which kind of worked, but he couldn't go hardcore. Like, John Moxley is a hardcore genius. You know what I mean? And he wouldn't let him do that with the whole PG era.
Agreed.
But so C- on that match. You agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. On to the next one, the triple threat match for the women's championship, the Raw championship. We had Charlotte Flair, Nikki, almost superhero, and Rhea Ripley.
I didn't like the match.
Yeah.
It was your typical three-way, somebody else going to take the belt.
Yeah.
I don't think Charlotte should have won it. I think, really, to keep things going, I think Nikki should have won. But hopefully, losing, Nikki is going to come back to Nikki Cross, the badass little chick, and kick ass.
Hopefully. Because I did love Nikki Cross, and when they turned her into a superhero, my stomach went curled up because I don't like when they turn somebody into a joke. Like I was just talking about earlier, you know, they did it with Shane Helms with the whole hurricane thing, and that became him. Like that character swallowed his whole past career. He became everywhere he goes now. He's Hurricane.
Yep.
You know, hopefully Nikki can go back to Nikki Cross before she becomes this superhero for life.
What would be cool, what would be really cool, being that Bray is no longer with WWE, if Nikki came back as Sister Abigail, which she was supposed to be before, and maybe her and Alexa kind of team up, I mean, that would be cool.
Or it's kind of the same thing, but what if she came back as the life version of Alexa's doll? That would be kind of interesting as well.
Yeah, but that doll was, I got dolls.
Yeah.
That doll was creepy.
How is Anna doing, by the way?
Anna is doing good. She's still recovering from CreepyCon. She took so many pictures.
Oh, man. Anna was pictured out.
People came up and said, "Can I get a picture?" I'm thinking they're talking about me, right? Sure. Hand me the doll. What? They want to take a picture with just Anna. I'm like, no, I got to be in there. You're not holding my doll. Ripley.
Yes, you did. John Mers, you are absolutely correct. Yes, you did.
Correct.
I'm strangely attracted to Rhea Ripley. Charlotte Flair, I love Charlotte Flair too. For more than just looks. I like Charlotte Flair for her athleticism.
Well, Ripley's got that too now. I'd let Ripley hold Anna.
I bet you would. Let's see. Jamie Huntsman, I'm not happy with Seth or Roman. My opinion, Flair needs to go. Really? Why? Why is that, Jamie? Why don't you like Charlotte?
Well, that's I'm gonna let Jamie type, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel about that. I'm with that. Because they're holding Charlotte back also. Even though she's winning all these titles, Charlotte's got more to offer. Charlotte is like her dad, great on the mic. There's room. Well, we got it rumors in a little bit, but I would like Charlotte to move on.
Go ahead and go with it, though. I've heard rumors as well. I've heard rumors that one of the reasons that Ric Flair asked for his release was because of that.
Yes.
Of them underbooking Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. Not only that.
If Ric Flair wants to go, how long is it going to be before Charlotte wants to go?
Not only that, you know who Charlotte's engaged to? Andrade.
My boy.
Well, I mean, he needs to learn how to talk or something, or get an interpreter on AEW, because he's screwing the mic up in the bad way.
Yeah.
But there is rumors, and Andrade even said it, I want my whole family here, which means Charlotte and her dad.
Yeah.
So
because we'll talk about, I'm going to talk about AEW more here in a second. As soon as we get done with this card, I'm going to talk about AEW. Now, there's just so much about AEW. Yeah. So let's go on to the next one. They gave that one a B.
We're not in Chicago, but I hear his name chanting already.
Exactly. I hear it. Can y'all hear it? Because I know I hear it. Next match on the card, Edge and Seth Rollins. And first off, I'm going to go ahead and say it. When I heard that Brood music, I was like, oh shit, is he going to pop? Is Gangrel going to pop up? What if Gangrel
back of my skilled up?
What if he had Christian and Gangrel behind him?
Well, you know Christian couldn't do it.
Yeah, he's not like, yeah, of course.
Gangrel, you know Gangrel's still wrestling on the independent?
Yes. He's actually does a TV show or a podcast show.
Oh yeah. But
speaking of that, selfless promotion, any of you Gangrel fans out there, I have several Gangrel autographs that I'm moving right now. I collect, trade, and sell autograph memorabilia. And this dude just unloaded me about 6 Gangrel autographs. So any fans out there, hit me up. I got a steal for you.
We'll talk about that still in a little bit.
Oh my goodness, yes.
But when he came out, man, besides what else we're going to talk about when I got emotional, my other favorite time of seeing somebody come out was when oh shit, who was it? The Hardy Boys came back.
Yes.
You hear the drums when the Hardy Boys
when they announced them in that tag team tournament.
No, this is when they came back to I think it was WrestleMania. When they first came back.
Just recently, right?
No, this has been like 2 years ago.
Yeah. It was when they were in the tag team tournament, and they're like, oh, yeah, we have one more tag team, and all of a sudden.
Yeah. Because the New Day's one of, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That was dope.
That, when Edge came out, and another one we're going to talk about soon.
Yeah, there it is. Banging and Banging with Gangrel. That's the name of the show.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Jamie said the same thing you did. I wanted to go with AEW. Charlotte would be better there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Seth Rollins would be running for the hills if them 3 came out. Hey, the Brood, though, the Brood Edge is kind of like the demon Finn Balor. Like,
yes.
Once he goes into that darkness, he becomes somebody else.
Yes. And Bray Wyatt and the Fiend.
Yeah. I like how they did that, though. But that match, they gave it a B+. I agree. That was one of my favorite matches of the night.
I enjoyed it, but I want to touch on something. And I was waiting for this match. We were talking about Seth Rollins rising to the top.
Yeah.
I think Seth Rollins did a great, great job in all of his interviews, his spotlight, getting that heat. When he came out there and he said, Edge will not be here tonight in this ugly ass suit he's wearing, and just started talking about him. bringing his family in a little bit. That was some of the, that kind of took me back to the Stone Cold Brian Pillman days.
Bro, I got something to tell you on that.
And
so
I really enjoyed it.
I live in Florence, Kentucky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right up the road from me, not even 10 minutes, is a little city called Walton. If you remember, if you go back and watch that clip, when they go to Brian Pillman's house, Brian Pillman lived in Walton. That house is right. I know where I've been to that house multiple times.
Nice.
You like it'll say at the bottom of the screen, live from Walton, Kentucky. I thought that was so cool that they were like the neighbors to this day will tell you like the camera crews were out there and like you know what I mean. It was so crazy because that was one of the coolest things that happened in this area at that time. Like, oh, WWE was down here filming at Brian Pillman's house. You know what I mean? Well, and I got to meet his middle daughter. I think it's his middle daughter. I don't think it's the oldest one. But I got to meet her. She worked at a restaurant called the Tilted Kilt.
Mm-hmm.
She was a bartender, and I got to meet her. And she told us so many stories and showed us so many pictures of him. It was amazing.
Well, his son's kicking ass now.
Oh, Junior? Yeah.
Yes.
Bray is under a 9.
But again, I like that. Y'all they gave it a B+. I'm going to give it an A- because just the build up to it, it was like, then you got that release when you seen the brood, and then the match was good. The match was really good. I'm going to give it an A-. It was really good.
I agree. I can agree with that. Like I said, it was one of my favorite of the night for sure. Now, on to another match that was kind of awkward that didn't really need to happen, but people kind of wanted to see it, I guess. But Bobby Lashley and Goldberg. Once again, Goldberg has a two match a year clause, and they drug him into this shit. And I kind of had a feeling they weren't going to let him win.
No,
because they're trying to push Bobby.
But it's also opening up for Goldberg's son too.
Yes, which got choked out.
Yeah.
I liked how they made MVP like freak out after it happened. Like, oh shit, let's get the fuck out of here. And then he grabbed the mic and was like, "We did not know that was your son."
Now I like Goldberg. I like Goldberg before, and I understand about him. The 2-3 matches a year, I understand. But the money you're paying that man, and you just released a lot of great talent, come on.
That's exactly
what I said. You let that man out of the contract, you use that money for people.
That's what I said. You know, you're supposed to be struggling with money and stuff, and you just re-signed Brock and Goldberg and Becky. Like, you could have paid for Bray, Alistair, Andrade. You could have paid for all those guys.
Younger talent. Yep.
Like it, I don't understand, but hey,
maybe a little bit.
Their loss, our gain, because I will definitely enjoy. I love seeing what AEW is doing with Alistair,
yes,
or Malachi.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get this last match, and then we're on to AEW.
All right.
We got Universal Championship, Mr. Cena versus Roman Reigns.
Definitely not the match of the night. It was okay, but to me, it was not the match of the night.
Now, did you ever think that Cena was going to pull it off?
No.
I was like, at first, I was hoping I would like to see it, but there for a minute, it was like I almost got a little bit of hope because like it started going that way, and then they squashed it.
One finger crispy. Yeah, I mean, he tied Flair. I don't think he's ever going to hold the championship anymore. There's even speculation that was his last match.
I will disagree because now that Flair is not associated with WWE anymore, he's not under contract. If Vince felt any type of way about that, he might let Cena beat them.
Well, yeah, I got that. But Flair is 2-time Hall of Famer.
True.
And again, it is the Nature Boy.
Flair is in my top 3 of all time for sure. Like, I love Ric Flair.
I do too, but he doesn't like clowns.
He doesn't?
I went to Dragon Con and met him like 3 years ago, and he kind of just turned his head, signed it, and walked. And just he handed it to me like, really?
Wow.
He wouldn't even take a picture with me. But I went to Lita. Lita got her own phone out taking pictures of me and her.
Oh, Lita! You know Lita loves that shit.
And I love Lita.
Oh my God! Hey, there's been a lot of awkward moments with Lita when I was a kid. Lita might have been one of my first wrestling boners.
Trish Stratus.
Oh
Well,
man!
I go a little earlier. Mine was telling my age now. Her name was Baby Doll. She used to be Tully Blanchard's protege.
Oh, okay.
Manager. Her woman with Chris Benoit's at. Well, yeah, her. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Tully, I got something to show you a little later. You might be interested in as well. I was doing a lot of this shit. I'll show you a little later. You might want.
All right.
But so WWE R2, bam. AEW. If you don't know, I am definitely an AEW mark. I have officially converted.
Yeah.
I think Aleister Black and Bray and Braun and Andrade and all that was my final straw that broke the camel's back. And then I heard that the golden one was coming back. We're talking about my number 2 of all time is coming back. Oh, yeah, it's AEW or nothing.
Real quick, I think we talked about this earlier. Did you see the little shoot that QT Marshall did?
You were telling me about it, but I didn't. I'm going to go watch that.
Okay, so what it is, and I got to tell you because I've already brought it up. So Vince McMahon fired a lot of people in NXT because either they was too short or they wasn't big enough. So QT Marshall had like 6 people lined up. How tall are you? 5'3". Well, you're gone. You short shit. And went all the way through. How much you weigh? 175 pounds. Well, you ain't 180. Get out of here, you lightweight mother. And this dude came delivering pizza, was like 6'4", like 230. He said, you know anything about wrestling? The guy said, nope. He said, you're hired.
Oh, hell no. Dude, is it on TikTok?
It probably was. I mean, I'm on TikTok pretty good, but yeah, I think it was. But I don't know who did it.
Out there watching, make sure you add Azazel and myself are on TikTok, and we both are very interesting. So check us out on TikTok.
I need followers. I don't have many.
Yeah, me neither. All right. Before we get into some more AEW, I'm going to play a real quick commercial, Azazel.
All right.
Some selfless promo.
Heck yeah. Since you did yours, I need to do my little spot out. The Clown World Order. Find us on Facebook. Love us. Like us. We do a lot of live feeds. We actually have one coming Thursday. This Thursday at I think 10 p.m., 9 p.m., somewhere around there, Eastern Standard Time. We talk a lot about independent wrestling. We do discuss what we're discussing here too. But independent, you can't say it, but I support my local independent wrestling.
Absolutely.
So follow us. You're going to, and it's just not all about wrestling. You never know what we're going to put on there. My boy Skitsy is the president, the owner of CWO. If you're not following Skitsy, you need to, because that purple-headed fucker is schizo.
I heard he is. But you also need to follow the Clown World Order. You know why? Because it's just too...
And we do now. We go to local promotions and do live feeds there. We'll go in the back. We'll beat the hell out of somebody. We travel around. We do DJing and all of that. Jump in. We got wrestlers on it. CWO. I mean, if you're into wrestling, and I said wrestling, check out CWO, the Clown World Order.
Yes, sir. Definitely support the Clown World Order. You will be seeing me fucking with them very soon.
And if
you might even see some sick Trinity Clown World Order stuff coming up.
Well, think about it. Our closing song is by Sick Trinity.
Oh. Those guys are pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
as
what
you see in the video. The new album is coming, and it is a little different than the other because the demon is vanished, and you have to listen to the new album to find out what happened to him, where he went. But you can kind of tell by that poster a little bit of where we're going with, the graveyard scene and all that stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, now that stuff's coming very soon. But back to AEW.
AEW.
Azazel, I'm gonna let you tell this because I get choked up sometimes. But the kickoff, the AEW show in Chicago, the rumors were true.
Where was it?
Chicago. The rumors that I have speculated for months were true. Mm-hmm. What happened that night, Azazel?
CM Punk. CM Punk. I tell you what, when the crowd was doing it and that whole arena was shaking, did that music hit? I was done.
Here's what I love about CM Punk, not just for that moment. They went on, the crowd's going, they know what's about to happen. I expected him to, I didn't think he would use Cult of Personality. I didn't know if WWE had some kind of lock on that. But he sure enough did. Cult of Personality, man.
Yes.
Which I don't think they could do that because that's somebody's song.
Well, because I watch a lot of YouTube and listen to a lot of stuff like WrestleMania and all of that, I did know that Living Color, which does the song, was in a meeting with Tony Khan. Why else would they be in there?
That's true. So they probably got rights. They probably gave CM rights to that. Because really, to be honest, that song was dope, but CM Punk blew that song out.
Yes.
Like, people didn't even know who they were before that.
That's like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Nobody listened to it till Wayne's World.
Yeah. Man.
So
I was so excited to hear that music. Like, I was jumping and screaming like a schoolgirl, man. Like,
and the emotions he showed on the stage when he went down to his knees. I thought he was going to do his clobbering time, but he didn't. He took his time. And when he got in the ring,
he's been gone for 7 years.
Yes.
People have dreamed of this day. Like, because he always said, I'll never come back to pro wrestling. I'll never come back because he didn't have that passion anymore.
Right.
Vince, like he said in that promo, Vince made him sick of wrestling. He didn't even want to do it. He said, until I got away from the place that was making me sick, I didn't want to do it.
Right.
But now that Tony Khan and Cody Rhodes and they've made an actual, he basically said he wasn't going to jump into a promotion until he knew that it was going to work.
Until it was wrestling and not entertainment.
Yes, until it was going to work. Now that he's seen that Tony Khan and them gave him complete control of his character and what he wanted to do, it was on after that.
How about when he sat in the middle of the ring like he did the pipe bomb?
Yeah.
Oh, I went off.
Let me tell y'all something. They went nuts.
I'm 350 pounds and I cried like a baby. I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad there's no video. Let's pick him, Bubba.
But yeah, that was the highlight of my night, man. I had just got back from my brother's wedding, and I had stayed off of my phone the entire night because of that. As soon as I got home and hit play on that DVR, and I heard Punk, and that, oh man, I stopped what I was doing. It was just like,
same here.
He's here, man.
Hi, Kimberly. I missed you this weekend. I was waiting for you, waiting to meet you. I don't think we met.
Vince did Punk dirt. Oh, no doubt he did. Well, the reason he did him dirty is because Punk opened them doors. You know, back before CM dropped that pipe bomb, a lot of the kayfabe shit was real.
Yeah.
Like, people didn't break character. People didn't talk about the backgrounds of wrestling.
Right.
CM Punk came in and pow, he busted that shit wide open. And Vince, I don't think Vince would ever forgive him for that.
Kimberly, I hope you start feeling better. But I totally understand. But I'm going to bring up a subject kind of what you and I was talking about, being the way on the Punk. They're saying that Becky Lynch, and that's the reason why Becky came back, got more pop than Punk. So this is the way I look at it. Even though the fans, there was more probably at WWE than AEW.
There was 50,000 fans in that arena for WWE. There was 20 for AEW.
And I promise you, when Becky came out, I'm pretty sure it's allowed, but we all know WWE adds more. They have what they call the hairdryer effect.
Yeah. Plus the fact that Becky, I watched them both. Becky Lynch there wasn't people chanting, the man, Becky. Also, I watched people in the CM Punk crowd cry. They were in tears. I did not see one person crying for Becky Lynch. You know what I mean? Like, Punk had people in their emotions. So Becky Lynch might have made people happy. I was happy.
Yeah.
But Becky didn't put me in my emotions like CM did.
Right. I still think that's the reason why they brought Becky Lynch back to go against CM Punk for that time. I mean, did it work? Yeah, it took a little off of CM Punk, but he's back.
Exactly. You know, you might have took a little bit of attention from him for that one night, but what are you going to do for every other night?
Right.
CM Punk now has Wednesday, Friday. Every pay-per-view that they do, you're going
Dark.
Yeah, Dark. CM's definitely going to get his shot on, whether you guys want him to or not.
Can you imagine him and Moxley one-on-one?
Oh, dude. Don't get me started. There's so many guys I want to see. I can't wait for the announcement they just made.
Him and Darby.
Darby. Darby. Him and Darby.
Oh.
Did you see when he looked up in the rafters and Darby and Sting were up there? Darby had that wicked smile on his face,
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is going to define my career.
Darby's getting such a push. I mean, who else has had Sting as their manager?
Darby's dope. I love how they're gravitating towards him.
That coffin drop, oh my gosh.
Yep. He's bringing back that 90s style. Like that coffin drop reminds me so much of like a swanton without flipping, of course. But the way he lays it out, that's just dope.
I can't even do that on a trampoline, much less do it with somebody on the mat.
Exactly. Darby, I love what Darby's doing. Yes. Man. He's bringing that whole 90s Sting feel back. The whole mysterious vibe. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Also with AEW, like we spoke about earlier, Malachi Black. When that happened, that was another moment that I about peed my pants. When Art Anderson's in the ring, Cody's in the ring, and all of a sudden the lights go out. There's Malachi standing there, and he gives them both a black mask. Oh my goodness.
Do you know why he's able to do what he's doing? Why he didn't sit that 90 days out, like somebody said about Bray earlier.
It was something to do with the injury, wasn't it? The eye?
Nope. When he switched from NXT to the main roster, they never redid his contract.
Oh.
And never redoing his contract, he didn't have that 90 days.
Got you. But that's awesome, man.
Well, talking about that NXT real quick, just a little side. Have you heard anything new about Adam Cole?
I watched, there's a guy I watched on TikTok. He updated that one of the Dave Meltzer or whatever had said yesterday that they redid his contract until SummerSlam, but nothing's been said after that.
That's so I don't know what's going to happen. Talent there they're not doing anything with.
They might let him go, bro. They might let him go.
Well, I just don't want to see AEW get everybody in.
Because they've already that shit's already going around. Oh,
it is. But picking up all the newer talent they have. The newer talent, I don't want them to put to the back burners.
Exactly.
I mean, Kenny Omega, we've known for years. The Young Bucks, okay. But how about Darby Allin? What's his name?
I like Lance Archer.
Archer's badass.
With Jake Snake too?
Yeah. Sammy Guevara. Love that dude.
Yep. I like how he got married or he got engaged on the show.
Yep. To me, my favorite heel that's going on right now was it MJF? Ain't that his name?
Yeah.
He is so good.
Jericho just pushed him over big time.
Yes.
Jericho let him have that win. Man.
And that little faction they got there with Tolly. Now, if Flair goes to AEW, you got
a Horseman reunion.
Of the Four Horsemen.
You got Arn, Tully. All they would need is what's his face? Wyndham, right?
Well, Wyndham would help. Wait a minute. What did you say that Bray's
Cult of Wyndham?
Cult of Wyndham, huh? Yep, chills.
Yep. Because all they always want to take is Bray's dad to make that phone call.
Yep. Mike Rotunda.
Yep.
Never liked him.
Mike Rotunda. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. The IRS.
Now, it's again rumors. I'm gonna talk about this little rumor. There's rumors that they're going to come and be with why can't I think of anybody's name? Dark Order, and that would be cool, just for a little spot. You mean
Bray, Eric Rowan, and Strowman?
You're right.
Yeah.
Be with the Dark Order. That'd be cool if they came out with Harper's son.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if they did the whole. I mean, if they could get that music too, I don't see why they couldn't.
Could you imagine? I'm thinking of a scenario in my head. I'm thinking about like they have a match and then somebody like goes to attack Luke's son, and all of a sudden the lights go out and Bray Wyatt's standing there like, you know what I mean?
Or have the fireflies going around.
Yeah.
But would it be Bray or would it be the Fiend? I'd rather see the Fiend.
I would too, but I wouldn't mind Bray. I like Bray Wyatt's character, period. I've always been.
Now, if it's the Bray Wyatt that the light bulb's coming, we're here.
The cult leader.
Yeah. Follow the buzzards. That one. Yeah. Yes, but
I like them both. I do like the Fiend, though.
Say again?
I do like the Fiend.
Yeah, I do too. But I didn't like Bray as Bray when he was also the Fiend. If that makes sense.
Thank you, Bub. I appreciate it.
The Mr. Rogers type thing. I didn't like that.
Oh, the Firefly Funhouse.
Right. I didn't like that.
That once again, I think that was Vince trying to be funny, trying to get him to do something he necessarily didn't want to do. I think it was a give and take. Vince is like, if you do this, you can do the Fiend. But in order to do the Fiend, you need to do this too.
But what about that damn match he had with John Cena?
That was classic.
That was a classic.
I liked it how they had all the cut ups and John wearing all the different shit. Like, you know, they were cutting it up. I liked it. It wasn't necessarily a match.
We're going to agree to disagree on that one. I mean, that was like Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt fighting in the house and getting thrown in the stove. I didn't care for it. I didn't.
Now, if you want to talk about gimmick matches, what did you think about The Undertaker and AJ, the Graveyard?
That match, I liked it.
I did too. I liked it when he threw him off the roof.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was classic.
And
I was just hoping in that match, at the end of it, I was waiting on the Undertaker to go back to the American Badass and ride off, like when he rode off on the bike.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting to hear that music. You know what I mean?
Right.
But nah,
I think that was a good way for him to go. I'm not going to say that was his last match, though. I got a feeling there's something going to happen. He's going to be drawn to, like everybody has.
I seen a picture the other day. It was photoshopped, like a lot of them. But have you seen the promo that got leaked out? It was the AEW logo with the Undertaker and Mark Calloway as the Mortician is All Elite.
That would be cool, but I don't know.
It was fake. Of course, somebody made it, but it got the speculation going around. Like,
I don't know if I want to see him in there.
I don't know if he would though, Azazel, because
him and Vince
are super tight.
Well, then again, the Big Show was too. And
but Vince had done the Big Show dirty though. Think about the whole Big Show's career. All the bullshit Vince put him through, the gimmicks.
Yeah.
You know, you made this man cry on TV. You made him wear a fucking sumo diaper. Like, you embarrassed this man multiple times in his career.
And also, he was in WWE when his father died and somebody took off in the car dragging the casket.
Yeah. Remember when he first came to WWE, people were trying to say that he was Andre the Giant's kid?
Yeah.
Like, Vince will try anything to get attention.
Now, I'm going to let you know something real quick. Brother, that should say something right there. If AEW hires Hulk Hogan, I'm done. Because anything Hulk Hogan touches,
is that a bad thing or is that a good thing?
That's a bad thing. Because anything Hulk Hogan touches lately, it's going to shit.
He did run Impact into the mud.
Right? Yes. Then he came to WWE again and sucked.
I can't believe that whole
Monday Night Raws,
storyline.
he would go in and say hello to a state or city, and it's not even a state and city he's in.
Hey, I hated that storyline they did with Brooke and Bully Ray.
Yeah.
Where Bully Ray was supposedly screwing Brooke.
Yeah.
I hated that. I was like, y'all wrong for that. You'll do anything to get over, man. Like, putting your own daughter out there like that.
Yeah. Now, when the Dudley Boys separated and Bully Ray became Bully Ray and Aces and Eights, man, I was eating that up.
Oh yeah, that whole biker movement. Yeah, that was dope.
Yes, sir.
Jamie, his name is Azazel. He said the clown is right about Hogan.
Azazel.
He's got a name, Jamie. Damn. Or I like to call him Azazel.
Azazel. That was funny. You did that one night. You was on the live feed doing something else. I wasn't in there with you.
It was my first show ever.
Yeah.
And I was trying to shout you out, and I know your name's Azazel. I don't know why it hit me, but I wrote it on the paper, and I was like, shout out to Azazel.
It happens a lot, but it was funny though. So I'm married. For people that don't know, I am happily married. So ladies, calm down. But we was laying in bed that night, and my wife just turned over and said, Azazel, what you doing? I told her, shut up.
What's up, David Lindsay? I see you, buddy. Well, Azazel, we're going to start wrapping it up. It's a little over the hour. We've been on for an hour and 2 minutes. It don't seem like it. It's fun when we talk about wrestling. I met Bubba Ray back when he was over 300 pounds. Okay.
I was about 300 pounds when I met him, too. I mean, no, never mind. You switched it over. Hell
no.
Hey, are you listening to his podcast?
No, actually, I haven't. Only wrestlers lately I've been watching their podcast is I'll watch Ryback's every now and then, which I've been waiting for him. Supposedly he's been signed with AEW for a year now. I've been waiting on him to drop it because he drops hints all the time. But I don't know what they're doing with that.
Now, my favorite, when it comes to, besides the podcast I'm in, I'm about to bust my ass again. I got to get a new chair. Besides the podcast that I'm in, but as in old school, Jim Cornette's.
I can see that. I've listened to his a few times.
And Tom Pritchard, too. Brother Love. I love you. Great podcast, too. And Stone Cold. Come on, you got to do Stone Cold ones.
David Lindsay said, I love Doink the Clown.
Which one? Doink was actually two people.
Yeah, what happened to the first guy? Did he die or did he get fired?
He got fired. And then the dude that was doing the Brooklyn Brawler started doing him.
That's crazy. The guy that I do a lot of my autograph stuff with, he does a lot of the live events. He goes all around the country and does private signings. Mm-hmm. He just did the Brooklyn Brawler. He was trying to unload some Brawler shit on me the other day. He's like, I got Brooklyn Brawler as a Brawler. I've got him as that baseball face guy.
Right, the Brooklyn Brawler. That's what I was looking for, yeah.
Yeah, and he had like 2 or 3 different characters he played that he had signed or whatever. And I was like, I don't really know a lot of Brawler people.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of
old heads, but not a lot of them.
JYD right now was one of the hottest things out there. Anything, because he passed away so long ago.
Yeah. JYD and Andre. You watch that show on AEW?
Oh, about when they're going to find the stuff?
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that show, man.
The Andre, they did that one perfectly. 2 episodes.
Yeah.
That great.
I like how they struck out so many times. Mm-hmm. And then finally at the end, they found his best friend. Right. And she had that museum with all the shit.
Right. Now, the guy that's doing the GWO, that they go to a lot.
Yeah.
I'm actually friends with him on Facebook, and he actually finally sent me a message saying he loves the mask. He likes the Clown World Order. I'm fixing to send him a shirt. He's fixing to send me one.
That's awesome.
So
I like that guy.
I got to get Skitsy one too, because again, ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't for Mr. Skitsy, which is not with us tonight, CWO wouldn't be CWO.
Let's go.
Love you, brother. I hope you're watching.
Hope you better be watching, fool.
He works a lot. He is a hustler.
Well, it'll be saved it'll be saved on the pages, and it'll be on my YouTube as well. So
Sweet.
you can always go back and watch the link, which anybody can do. If you want to share this out, if you've got a friend that loves wrestling, as soon as this is over and it uploads to YouTube, share the link out to them.
Share.
Let them know. Me and Azazel will be hooking up whenever our schedules are good together. We'll hook up or we'll do this for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestle Talk 101. But yeah, we're about out of time, man. Anything else you want to say before we jump off?
Well, I got to promote myself just a hair.
Go ahead.
If you like kettle corn, you can always go to Mr. Good Stuff, Kettle Corn Emporium, and get your Azazel Rage. We are talking about a new flavor going on too, but that's in future. Also, find your boy on TikTok. I believe it's Azazel.912. Also on Instagram, Facebook, Azazel Winchester, YouTube, Azazel.912. But most important, the Clown World Order. Facebook and Instagram. And who knows, Azazel might have a OnlyFans, but we don't know.
Well, you might as well go ahead and get that one and wrap that up, because OnlyFans is going strictly non-nude in October.
Who said I was nude?
Hey, I just assumed, because
it might be somebody else nude. It ain't me.
Well,
you don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
All right, guys.
So does that mean we get more waitresses out there? We go to the Huddle House and Waffle House. Somebody can actually wait on us now.
Yeah, all the waitresses are coming back full force.
Hell yeah! There's gonna be a lot of waitresses.
You're getting your clients back. But yeah, we appreciate y'all tuning in. This has been episode 1 of Wrestle Talk 101 with EZ Sixosix and Mr. Azazel.
Yeah.
Make y'all tune back in, come back, chill with us. We love y'all.
Don't forget about Thursday night, Clown World Order.
Clown World Order Thursday night. Tomorrow night, What the Fuck Wednesday, right here, 9 o'clock, same channel, same bet, all that good shit. Tune in tomorrow night. Tune in Thursday night for Clown World Order. And we will see y'all later.